the program of the evening. First, we will start with a 1-minute homage to those who have lost their lives during the terrorist attacks that took place around the world, as well as for those who lost their lives courageously defending the will of the people during the July 15th coup attempt against Turkey. After that, the Turkish and American national anthems will be performed consecutively by 2 young and extremely talented ladies named Cihanur Özgür Spadafora and a young talent waiting to be discovered, Aylin Bayramoğlu. They will be accompanied by 2 of our special guests that came all the way from Turkey. On the piano, Elif Önal Çubukçu and Jülide Yalçın Dikgen on the violin. The Vice Consul, Nilüfer Kanık Gülbahçe, will read the message of our President, Recep Tayyip Erdoğan. We will then invite our Consul General to deliver her speech. Last but not least, we will be receiving proclamations from the County of Los Angeles and Orange, City of Cerritos, and City of Lakewood. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite you for a moment of silence to commemorate all the servicemen and women, as well as innocent civilians who lost their lives. Among them, 3 of our diplomats that were assassinated here in Los Angeles. Consul General Mehmet Baydar, Consul General Kemal Alikan, and Vice Consul Bahadir Demir. I would like to ask Cihanur Özgür Spadafora to sing the Turkish national anthem for us this evening.
Yıldızıdır parlayacak o benimdir, o benim milletimindir ancak çatma kurban olayım çehreni ey nazlı hilal kahraman ırkıma bir güne bu şiddet bu celal sana olmaz dökülen kanlarımız sonra helal hakkıdır katılma milletimin istiklal.
And now, Aylin Bayramoğlu to sing our American national anthem.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last stream, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly strewn, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air. land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring to the stage our Vice Consul, Nilüfer Gülbahçe, who will read the message of our President.
Today, October 29, marks the 93rd anniversary of the foundation of our latest state, the Republic of Turkey, proclaimed under the leadership of Gazi Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. The Turkish nation, which has never given in to bondage and dictations, crowned the war of liberation that it launched against the invaders, targeting its liberation, and featured with a heroic victory unprecedented in history. After this glorious victory, on 29 October 1923, we established the Republic of Turkey on the principle of sovereignty belongs unconditionally to the nation, and with the aim of raising our nation above the level of contemporary civilizations. We consider our republic as an achievement of our 2,200-year-old state tradition and 1,000 years of Celtic and Ottoman heritage, attained under the difficult conditions of those days. The Republic of Turkey has progressed by overcoming all the difficulties it has faced during these 93 years, and thanks to recent breakthroughs in particular, it has now accomplished to stand among the rising powers of the world. Turkey, with its growing economy, strong democracy, its commitment to fundamental human values and principles, and visionary foreign policy, continues to be an inspiration to its region and the world also today. The recent events that took place on the 9th of July 15, 2016, reaffirmed beyond any doubt how the Turkish nation is unified with its state. That night, our nation demonstrated to the whole world that it would fight against the new invasion attempts as resolutely as in the war of liberation. The tenacity of the Turkish people, who defended fiercely its freedom, democracy, government and state, using their body as a shield against the arms of FETÖ member traitors, are our greatest assurances on the path to achieving our 2023 vision for the 100th anniversary of the Republic of Turkey. I am honored to be the president of this great state and heroic nation. I believe that wherever they are in the world, all our citizens and friends are proud of the epic which was written on 15 July by our nation. We have reached the 93rd anniversary of our republic after having overcome such a crisis, which was not only a coup attempt and terrorist attack, but also an invasion attempt. My fellow citizens and friends, be assured that Turkey is a stronger, more astute and more resolute country today than the morning of 15 July. No attack against our unity, solidarity, brotherhood, homeland, liberation and future will ever be successful. Neither terrorist organizations nor the ones exploiting them will be able to prevent us from achieving our goals. With these feelings and thoughts, I cordially congratulate all our citizens living in Turkey and abroad on Republic Day. We commemorate with gratitude and blessing all our veterans, particularly Gazi Mustafa Kemal, the founder of our republic, who devotedly fought to make these territories our homeland, and all our fallen who sacrificed their lives for this cause. I extend my deepest gratitude to our heroic nation protecting the heritage of our ancestors, and to all our friends supporting us by their prayers. Happy 29 October Republic Day. Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, President.
I would now like to introduce our Consul General Honorable Gülru Gezer to the stage.
Honorable Mayors of Cerritos and Lakewood, honorable members of the Consular Corps, distinguished representatives of Los Angeles and Orange County, members of the Turkish American community, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to our residence. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the 93rd anniversary of the foundation of the Republic of Turkey. This is the third time I'm hosting our National Day reception here in Los Angeles, and I'm happy to see that every year the number of friends of Turkey is increasing. Dear guests, last year has been a difficult year for Turkey. There have been large-scale terror attacks in Ankara, Istanbul, and other cities. As a result of these barbaric acts, hundreds of innocent civilians, Turkish and foreign nationals, have unfortunately lost their lives. On July 15, the whole world, via mainstream media, witnessed the coup attempt against the very foundations of our republic. That night only, over 2,500 people lost their lives defending democracy. May God rest their souls in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, the transition from the Ottoman Empire to the Republic wasn't easy at all. Between 1912 and 1923, in a matter of a decade, that is, our nation witnessed 3 wars. One of them being the First World War. In 1920, after the First World War, the Sevr Treaty was dictated on us. The founder of our republic, the father of all Turks, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, and the Turkish people refused the terms of the treaty. Thus started the War of Independence. In 1923, when the war was finally over, from the ashes of a war-torn, impoverished 600-year empire rose a proud nation that built the modern Republic of Turkey. In 1923, our nation chose to take an irreversible path, the path of freedom and democracy. Dear guests, today our people continue to uphold these values. The night of July 15th is a perfect example of this. That night, hundreds of thousands of people took the streets all around Turkey to defend their country against the heinous coup attempt. The Fethullah Gülen terrorist organization wanted to seize power and create chaos, yet they were unsuccessful. In a matter of hours, the junta in charge of staging the coup was neutralized. That night, our people clearly said no to instability, no to the military rule, and no to terrorism. As they did 93 years ago, they chose to continue on the path of freedom and democracy. For all of those living abroad and watching the events on TV, they made us proud. Ladies and gentlemen, I must also thank all our friends and allies that have continued to show support to Turkey. First and foremost, the United States of America. Whenever, after a terrorist attack, a condolence book was opened at our embassy in Washington and our consulate here in LA, American officials came to sign our book and show their solidarity. After the coup attempt in early August, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Joseph Dunford, visited Turkey. Shortly after, Vice President Joe Biden visited Turkey. Just last week, Secretary of Defense Ashton Carter was in Turkey. These visits demonstrate the strong ties between the two countries. They also show how much the U.S. values its partnership with Turkey. Therefore, I would like to thank once again our American friends who have shown their solidarity with us. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's world, humanity faces several challenges. Among them, terrorism and the refugee crisis have changed the world the way we live. In these 2 areas, Turkey has done more than its share. Currently, Turkey is a safe haven for 2.7 million Syrian, 200,000 Iraqi, and around 50,000 Afghan refugees. Furthermore, Turkey, as a reliable ally and strategic partner of the U.S., is actively participating in the international coalition in the fight against Daesh, or ISIS as you call it. Ladies and gentlemen, as an international community, we all consider Daesh a common enemy and a threat to the civilized world. The same should be done for the PKK and its affiliates in northern Syria, DHKPC, and FETÖ. There cannot be a selective approach in combating terrorism, neither can the suffering of a refugee coming from a certain country or certain faith be greater or lesser than the suffering of another. Dear guests, the last 2 years on our National Day, we didn't have any live music. But this year, I thought it was appropriate for us to celebrate our independence in a joyous manner. 2 very talented musicians came all the way from Ankara to perform at our reception tonight. Jülide Yalçın is the concertmeister of the Presidential Symphony Orchestra. She is the first woman concertmeister of the Presidential Symphony Orchestra, and I'm very proud of that as a woman. Elif Önal is also a very talented pianist and a teacher herself, who also collaborates with the Presidential Symphony Orchestra. They have prepared a special repertoire for us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, before ending my speech, I would like to thank Turkish Airlines for once again donating 2 round tickets. So hold on to your raffle tickets, huh? If you go, you leave early, you lose your chance. Too bad. Maybe I'll win it. I'd like to thank Mr. Ara Berberyan for the wonderful Turkish food that you will be enjoying soon. Mr. Sako Çiçek for the delicious döner. I know some of you have been waiting for this all year. Last year we didn't have döner, and I've been receiving complaints ever since. Ms. Aslı Semizoğlu for volunteering to help us in organizing this reception and who has looked over every little detail to make sure that all goes perfect. Ms. Deniz Şenkan, our graceful MC. Mr. Mert Özcan for setting up our sound system so that everyone can hear my voice. And last but not least, my staff that has made all this happen. Dear guests, now I would like to raise my glass for Turkey and the Turkish American friendship. Thank you once again for coming and taking part in our celebration. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Before we can continue talking and mingling, we just have a couple more things that we have to do. I would like to invite the Honorable Mayor George Ray and the Honorable Mayor Jeff Wood for the proclamation of the City of Cerritos up to the stage.
Well, I'd like to say it's an honor for Jeff and I to be here to represent our cities and honor this very special occasion. For that, I would like to read the proclamation, kind of express the feelings of our cities for your country. And it goes like this. Whereas October 29, 2016 marks the 93rd anniversary of the founding of the Republic of Turkey. And whereas in honor of this special day, the Consul General of the Republic of Turkey, Ms. Gulru Gezer, will host the reception at the Turkish Consulate General in Los Angeles on October 28, 2016. And whereas the Republic of Turkey was formed in 1923 by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, and whereas the Republic of Turkey is based on a secular, democratic, pluralist, and parliamentary system, and whereas Turkey joined the United Nations in 1945 and became a member of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization in 1952, and whereas Turkey is often called the cradle of civilization, it has been home to a rich variety of tribes and nations of people since 6500 BC. It is now, therefore, my George Ray, Mayor of the City of Cerritos, on behalf of Jeff from the City of Lakewood and our city councils, we do hereby recognize the founding of the Republic of Turkey upon the occasion of their 93rd anniversary. Proclaim this day, October 28, 2016. Congratulations.
I want to invite right now Mrs. Lourdes Saab, Deputy Chief of Protocol of the LA County, to present the proclamation of the Board of Supervisors of LA County.
I promise to be brief because we are waiting for that fantastic food and music. İyi akşamlar. It is always a privilege, Consul General, to be invited to this amazing event, and you're absolutely right. That's okay. I think I'll get on my tiptoes. To see what makes Los Angeles County great, and that is the Turkish American community. You have not only those friends, you have many of us as friends. And I can only say to you that yes, it's been a difficult year, but you have represented Turkey admirably with grace and tenacity. And I know that with your good work and the support of Los Angeles County, which are with you in your goals of making Turkey realize its journey of maintaining democracy and freedom and helping us with ours as well. So with this, I'd like to present to you a token. I believe it's a third from the Board of Supervisors of the County of Los Angeles. Have a very happy celebration and many more. I hope you stay with us at least 2 more years. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Mr. Jim Coyle, Deputy Chief of Protocol of Orange County, to present the proclamation of Orange County Board of Supervisors.
Saygılı baylar ve bayanlar, iyi akşamlar. Consul General, that was a great speech you gave tonight.
Yes.
It really was.
Yes.
It was a fantastic speech. And it was great to remember everything that happened 93 years ago. You know, one thing that happened back then, after Gazi Mustafa Kemal was elected by the General Assembly to be President of the Republic, there was a 101 gun salute. We don't have 101 guns, but the supervisors of Orange County would like to salute you and the people of Turkey on this occasion of the 93rd anniversary.
I would now like to invite Mr. Aydın Aksoy to present the proclamation on behalf of Senator John Morlock.
I don't have a speech, but this is a certificate of recognition from the state of California, Senator John Morlock, 37th District.
Last but not least, I would like to invite you guys to experience Jülide Yalcı and Elif Onal. They will start their performance. And for those of you that would like to watch and listen, you're more than welcome to go into their residence and enjoy the rest of your evening. And we have some döner, music, lovely people. Let's have some fun.
The first Turkish e-newspaper.